I think we're doing okay now, so let's put this down a little bit and get into it. Oh, that's the wrong one. I need to be me, just me. So, ladies and gents, we are back. It's been a bit of a nightmare, I will say, for the last 2 weeks, which absolutely sucks. But we are back. So we've got a bit of a story to go over. But we've also got a lot of other things to take a little look-see at. Where is it? Gotta pause a lot of these things while I got ready for today's stream. But, yeah, it's been a bit of a... Oh, hello, I don't want to... Pause. Oh, where is it? Pause. There we go. Yes. So, ladies and gents, we are back. It's, like I said, it's been a bit of a nightmare for the last 2 weeks. It's... a significant amount of information... Where the hell is this coming from? What? Oh my god. These are all my videos now coming through for us. But yeah, we're going to look at them in a minute. But yeah, ladies and gents, it's been a funny old 3 weeks. 3 weeks, actually, since I last streamed on here. But yeah, it's been a bit of a nightmare, I will say that. Mostly because, well, I went away, didn't I? I went away to Bloodstock, which was absolutely amazing for the first 2 days. Yeah, absolutely amazing for the first 2 days. Then it all just went to shit. You know what? We're going to pause the music a minute. Going to pause that a minute. Yeah. Yeah, so it was a bit of a shit. I will say that for the first, well, let's say the first 2 days were absolutely amazing. You know, it's like I say, I filmed quite a bit as well. Everything was going great. And it was Saturday morning, out of all things, when, come here. I gotta get a haircut. And, yeah, I injured my back. Amazingly. Yeah, so it was a bit of a pain in the ass, I will say that. But there was so much going on that I didn't know what I was going to do. I really didn't. Mostly because I drove up there, 200 miles away, and I was like, right, okay, what do we need to do? And I will say, my friends, absolutely amazing. My friends were amazing. They did practically everything for me on the Saturday. And, like I say, it was literally in the morning, 2 nights, Thursday and Friday were amazing. Had great sleeps as well when I was up there, which was kind of a bit like, oh, what's happening here, like, you know? But then all of a sudden, it was just, say, Saturday morning, I bent down to pick my bloody phone up off the floor. That was it. That was it. But yeah, it was a nightmare. Like I say, it was because I drove up there as well. It was me, my friend Bryony, and my friends Bryony and Harbin's little boy, and I knew straight away as soon as I done my back, I was like, I can't be here. I can't drive home. That's what went through my mind. Hey, Tony, Angelus, Liz, Astrid, we got so many people coming in. It's great to see you all. But yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare. You know, that was because the issue that was going through my mind more than anything was I have to drive home and I don't want to put little Charlie, the little baby, the awesome little boy, I didn't want to do him any harm. That was it. Didn't care about me. Didn't even care about Brian. You know, I was like, not being funny to Will. It's just like, me and you, we're adults or whatever, but if anything happens to that little boy, that's it. I would never, ever forgive myself. And just going from there and so I had to ring up my dad. And my dad was like, straight away, when I rang him, it wasn't like, all right, mate, or hi, son, whatever. It was like, what's wrong? Straight away. And I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean, what's wrong? Or why do you know something's wrong? And he went, whenever you're away, you never call me. You never ring unless something's wrong. And I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I've done my back in. Couldn't move. And with that, it was... he was like, right. He's like, okay. He goes, but I can't get to you. I was like, I know. Because obviously I had my car. My dad drives the car as well. And with all of that, it was just like, right, okay, we got to make a plan, which was kind of funny, but I knew for a fact that my back is not going to heal for weeks, maybe even months. I still got pain now, but it's not as bad. I am walking without a crutch now, which is great, but some days it can be a right pain in the ass. It really can. But yeah, it was... So I was ringing my dad, and we were like, right, okay, we got to try and do something. And I was like, well, we're going to try and have to ask Dan, my brother-in-law. And my dad was like, right, okay. He goes, leave it with me. I'll give Dan a ring. I'll try and get back in touch with you. Because that was one of the worst things up there. You're in a field, and there's tons of 5G towers around, but there's no signal. Literally no signal anywhere. So we were like, right, okay then, what's going on? We're going to have to keep this going. And I stayed at the camp for about 3 hours because I was like, right, I need to stay here in case my dad rings me. He rang me, and he was like, right, got hold of Dan. Dan straight away said yes. And to be honest, he's absolutely awesome, my brother-in-law. He didn't have to do anything like that, but he's like, no, he goes, we'll go and get him. And they couldn't do it on the Saturday, obviously, because obviously it was very busy. But they were like, right, we can come up first thing Sunday morning. And my dad and my brother-in-law left Cardiff at about, I think it was like 7:30, 7:45 in the morning. And they got up to me just after 10:30, 11. So it wasn't too bad. But literally, that spoiled the entire weekend. It was absolutely... It was a piss take, It was almost like, for like months on end, I have been like, I can't wait to go there. It's going to be amazing and all this kind of stuff. The bit of the background distortion is the fan I got on, because it's kind of warm down here. But yeah, so we were like, right, okay. The Saturday, literally... So where I camped is the accessibility area, which I'll show you now, actually. Because I got it, Bloodstock, when they do their accessibility, disabled camping and all this, they go above and beyond. And I got to admit, their team was absolutely incredible. They did nearly everything I could ask for them. I was like, God, I need to do this. I need to go here. They helped me all the way. And I was like, wow, okay, you know what? You actually got people who are helping people, which was also absolutely awesome. Campsite. So yeah, in the arena as well, what they did, they had 2 areas where accessibility. So if you need to sit down or whatever, like a tower sort of thing, like stages, and there's areas in front called the safe area. And we were in there, and the garment, they were coming in like every other hour. The people who worked there, everything all right. I was like, wow. I was like, to be honest with you, I thought having a festival which was like 23 to 25,000 people, which was a sellout as well, and they're coming back checking on everyone, I was like, you know what, fair play. They were absolutely amazing. But where the hell's this campsite? Come on, where is it? Oh, that's for next year now, isn't it? Yeah. So, where do I want to go on Facebook? But anyway, yeah, so it was absolutely amazing. Can't really see much of it, but it was like this by here, obviously, where the event info is. And yeah, it was nice to see, it was just a bit of a pain in the ass, that we had to go up there and I had to get my dad to come and pick me up. And like I say, driving home, my dad drove traveled 400 miles that day to come and get me and to take me home, But, say, fair play to my dad and fair play to my brother-in-law, my friends. They literally did nearly everything for me. It was amazing, You say, with Harbin and Brian, they had to look after their kid, but it was almost like I was their other kid. I was like, oh, do you need anything? Do you want this? Do you want that? Do you want me to go anywhere? And I was like, just enjoy yourself, don't look after me. They're like, no. So I was like, you know what? Great. But yeah, it was... Like I say, since then, I went to the doctors this week, which I'm a typical man when it's like, oh, it'll work itself out, don't worry. And I had my mum, my friend, Bryony and all this, they were all going, you need to go to the doctors. And I'm like, nah, you'll be all right, it'll be all right, But then it was like, yeah, maybe I should go. Maybe I should go to the doctors, which we went on Wednesday. And I've been given a lot of other stuff now to take, which... It is easing off, but it is still there. Tony, it was So with the mattress, it was, I did buy a mattress, but I never used it because I actually bought a camping bed. And I have to admit, the camping bed was absolutely incredible. It really was. But let's have a look if I can find it now. And because I have tried my friend's camping bed before, my mate Rob, because he took a couple up with him before. And he was like, oh yeah, we'll give it a try. And they were so bad. They were absolutely terrible. But I saw one on, where did I see it? Oh, it was on a Bloodstock forum. And it was like, oh, what's going on here, you know? And a lot of people were like, well, we're after a sturdy bed. You know, a sturdier bed that it can fold away and everything else. And it's quite high off the floor. And this is the one I actually bought here. I bought this on which, you know, £45 as well, which is absolutely amazing. And it was so good. It was so comfy as well. I was surprised. I had a really good night's sleep on that for 2 nights. Well, actually 3 nights, because Saturday, even though I was like, you know what, we're going to be going, going home Sunday. I'm in a lot of pain. But I was really surprised at how comfy that bed was. And I never had to put the mattress on top. I still got the mattress in this box over here, so I will be taking that next time. But yeah, it's the thing that cracked me up as well. A lot of people now, because I've suggested in the past, in the last year or so, let's try and get a hotel or, you know, a bed and breakfast that is around the area. And everyone was like, oh, I don't, you know, well, the camping's the experience, which it is, you know. But then when we were there and I did my back in, my dad, my mum, my brother-in-law, my mates who I went up with, Bryony and all that, they were like, maybe we should look at hotels. And I'm like, you all said you didn't want a hotel. So it was kind of funny. But yeah, like I say, overall, it was a really good weekend. And I just, it just sucked. I had to come home a day early. That was it, because of it. Like I say, the Thursday and the Friday were amazing. Saturday I was in a lot of pain, but I still enjoyed myself. But coming home on the Sunday, a lot of the bands I wanted to see on the Sunday as well, which sucks. But, you know, it is what it is, and everyone was just like, these things happen. So there's that there. But yes, we got a lot of stuff going on. So there was that. So it's been fun. But say 3 weeks we haven't been streaming for. And I actually was going to try and stream last week, because if you remember, I put one up. But I was like, can't do it. I was still in pain. You know, I kept doing it every day as well. Like, right, I'll set one up. We'll see how it goes. But each day it was just like, yeah, nothing's working, you know? Like I say, now it's the second day I'm walking without a crutch. So I'm happy about that. But how have you all been? What have you all been up to? That's what I want to know. Have you all had fun? I know Sarcasm's not here yet, and he said he was going away on holiday. But yes, you know, we've had good weather as well. That's what's annoyed me the most as well. Been a lovely weather and I can't go out. But that's what we got. But say we are going to look at a few things today, folks. I don't know how long we are going to be on for, but we do have a couple of videos. I've got 3 videos. You know, 20, so that's 40. We got like an hour of videos to watch as well, so that's kind of cool. But obviously, there's a couple of things I wanted to look at. Oh, Dreadfell, how was your hike? How was it? I need to know. I need to know. But yeah, you see, we got a couple of things we are going to look at in a moment. And over the last couple... Oh, Angelus. 2 days off. You got any plans? You got any plans for your 2 days off? That's what I want to know. I want to know what the plans are for you all. Yeah, God. Yeah, I need to get a haircut. I need a shave as well. That's the thing. I haven't been able to shave or anything like that properly because of it, because I can't stand up or anything. Which is nothing. Rough and glorious. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, you know what? Like I say, it's, over the last couple of years, obviously I've done filming around the area where I live, Cosmeston and all that. Absolutely amazing things. But, oh, Tony, yeah, it's so... I got one of these. I have. Let's get... Come on, where are you? So I actually bought a knee pillow a couple of years ago, but I do think I need to get a new one because this one now is the one I got. I've had, ooh, bloody hell. I've had it for a number of years. But yeah, these are what I got one of these. Absolutely amazing. They are so fun. And they're really, really comfy. They are really comfy. But yeah, getting these sort of things, it's they do look bigger ones as well, which is absolutely crazy. Where you can put like your entire bottom part of your legs up. Something like this by here, you know, knee pillow for back sleeping and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, I had one of them. I actually got the first one I had was actually off my chiropractor. And Joshua Kandari, whatever your name is. Oh, bless you. You know what? You're being reported and you're being removed from the channel. You see, it's people like you, mate, who seem to be projecting. You calling other people that word, you're more than likely that thing. Right, so we're going to get rid of this guy. Just, yeah, we're not going to have him on the channel either. Well, that was kind of interesting, you know? What else we got? Oh, yeah, that's one of the best things. That is one of the good things to go for. Yeah, have you heard that Disney... Oh, yeah, I saw that with the, at Disney were going on about that. It's interesting to see that now they want to get the boys back on side. Yeah, Dredd, he seems to be one of those type of people, yeah. You know what? Seeing certain things like this, it's like, wow, okay, this is what you want to do, you know? You want to go on people's streams and just put that word in, you know, the PE word, PDF and all that. And it's like, what's wrong with people, you know? But again, no, the ones who, like say, Dreadful, that's exactly, you know what? The ones who come out and say all this sort of stuff, they're normally the ones who are doing it. And you say there's been so much of that stuff going on recently, obviously like Roblox and all this kind of stuff. And obviously here in the UK, it's, well, the UK has just kind of gone shit's crap, you know? Everything is just terrible. But what we got by here? Maybe a movie or two. Ooh. An antique bus. How did that go? Because... well, a lot of cars don't have the power steering, and especially the old buses as well. But yeah, like say with the Disney now, they want to try and get the male audience back on their side. It's a bit like, oh, come on. You know, you had 3 IPs which were the majority of people who like them are male, you know, and seeing that they were going on and about... like, oh, you know, the Force is female and all this kind of stuff. They drove away about, I'd probably say, 80 to 85% of the audience. And it was just terrible. It was one of the worst things they did. You know, the Star Wars, Marvel, and Indiana Jones. But they were like, oh, no, we're going to make it all female-centric, which is like... when you have established IP, which has got 50 to 60 years of all this stuff, you're not going to get rid of things, you know? Angel Wolf, hello. Let's put the music back on a little bit. Yeah, you're getting rid of the core audience. You're not going to bring new people into it. If people like it, they're the ones who are going to watch it, you know? And seeing how Disney messed it up with Star Wars, Marvel to a degree, and also Indiana Jones. Completely lost my thought then. You know, Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones, okay, you know, since the 80s. But when they thought about getting that woman in who's from Fleabag, I can't remember her name, and... you know, she was like, oh, she was brought in to like rewrite certain things. And it was like, you could tell certain areas where she rewrote stuff, mostly for her character. But with Star Wars, The Force Awakens, when that came out, first Star Wars movie in over a decade. And it made over $2 billion. And everyone was like, yeah, Star Wars is back. Then all of a sudden, they just went, oh yeah, Luke Skywalker and all them, they don't matter. You know, it's like, you're getting rid of what? 70s, 80s, you're getting rid of 40, nearly 50 years, excuse me, 5 decades of all this stuff. Yeah, Phoebe Waller, yeah, that's the one. Ooh, a 66 model tone. Did you get any photos? Those would be cool to see. But yeah, it's the way they did it, it was, they went about it all the wrong way. They literally tried changing every single aspect with everything immediately. You know? It's like, right, we're going to have a female star. Okay, you know, great. Daisy was great in those films. But I do think it kind of went the wrong way when The Last Jedi came out. You know, they were trying to do, oh yeah, we're going to do this. But Kathleen Kennedy, she hired people. This is the one thing I don't understand. If you've got a huge IP like Star Wars, you hire people who love Star Wars, you know, who want to see stories continue. I don't understand the fact that Kathleen Kennedy hired some people who do not like Star Wars and have never seen a Star Wars movie or TV show or anything. Why would you hire those people to be in charge of story and everything like that? Because then, you know, it's okay, they could look at things, they could, you know, like have a brief rundown of the history or whatever, and then all of a sudden, they're like, no, don't like that. Well, that's rubbish. That's always perplexed me why Kathleen Kennedy did it. I really don't understand. I really don't. She kind of messed everything up. And to be honest with you, I do think she should be not be allowed to be in charge of Star Wars. Well, not Star Wars, actually. It's Lucasfilm, really. Everything that she's done has just kind of caused so much stuff. Ah, Seema! Yay! Yeah, we're back! We are back! We are here! Yeah, it's, you know, say there's a lot of good things that they did at the start. Like, don't get me wrong, The Force Awakens, even though it is a rehash of A New Hope, Star Wars Episode 4, I love The Force Awakens. Mostly because it had some cool visuals, and it was Star Wars, you know? We haven't seen Star Wars for over a decade, like. And then Rogue One came out. Loved Rogue One. Rogue One is my favorite Star Wars that Disney have done. I thought Rogue One was absolutely awesome. But then it was just like, come on, you know? They just kind of ruined everything. Angelus, there's an old saying, women have to fight twice as hard to be seen half as good. So when you get characters like Ripley or Alita from a more recent time, they end up being better. Yeah, you know what? So Ripley, Sarah Connor, you know, The Bride, Alice from the Resident Evil film, Celine from Underworld. We've had great female characters, great action, bona fide characters. And when you cheer, that again, that's mostly because they're all original characters. But then, when you go forward and you've taken an existing IP, you know, for 5 decades, and all of a sudden, you're throwing everything that millions, possibly billions of people know and love. And you're like, that's all rubbish. You must look at her now. It's like, that's not going to work. You know, Princess Leia, she was kick-ass, man. Princess Leia was. She was one of the OGs. But there's just been so much going on, so much going wrong that all these people, they just think, oh, we can do it and we can change the character. You know, sex swap the character, race swap the character. And it's just like, come on. If you want to get people on your side, create original characters that people will love. That's what they need to do. But then you see in the cinemas and all that kind of thing at the moment, a lot of original IPs, they're doing better than some of the actual existing IPs, you know? Sinners. Look how amazing that film has done, you know? But again, no, that's Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler, you know, those guys are just awesome. But there's so many things going on, and it does make you think that a lot of these people, they go back into existing IPs. And this is actually kind of a good little segue into our first article of the stream. So with this, obviously let me just close this down a bit, the chat, put that by there a minute. We have seen so much going on regarding this that I'm not sure at the moment. And with this, let's turn the music off a minute, folks. I have spoken in the background with someone who works in Johnny Depp's camp, and they're all a bit like, at this moment, there's nothing going on. And I believe them because they're the ones who told us a lot about the upcoming court case before we did a lot of stuff with them. But yeah, Bruckheimer says he's spoken to Johnny Depp about returning, and you know, Johnny Depp is, I think he would do it. Now, obviously, this was from the 13th, and I was actually going to cover this when I came back like a week and a half ago. But I was like, oh, there we go, I'm injured, can't do anything. But Jerry Bruckheimer thinks that he could come back, and to be honest with you, I would like to see him come back, but I don't. It's that sort of situation. Obviously, I think everyone wants to see it because Jack Sparrow is one of the greatest characters of all time. It really is. And no one, and it's not going to be a Pirates film without Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow, you know? It's not going to be there. And seeing how they're all now kind of going against the wokish stuff that's coming out, and the crowds are starting to die down and actually appreciate good stuff, it's a bit of the old, ooh, you know? Yeah, Tone, see, at this moment in time, it literally is. It is a rumor. And like I say, you know, Jay Bruckheimer, you know, obviously he is the producer of all the films, and he is good friends with Johnny Depp. You know, he supported him during the trial as well, which was great to see. And, you know, he's always said, he goes, right, you know, to, again, Disney, see? They were going to bring a Margot Robbie one out, and they were going to bring a Karen Gillan one. You know, the one who plays Nebula in the Marvel series. And they were like, okay, we'll make one there, we'll do them first, we'll make sure we'll have this, but then we're also going to write one with Johnny Depp, which we did confirm about, bloody hell. What was it, 3 years ago now, 4 years ago, just before the trial, that Jerry Bruckheimer did have 2 scripts being written, one with Jack Sparrow and one without. But it what makes it interesting, hey, Mysterious, good afternoon, how we doing? Is I've seen people, and they've replied to me on Twitter with it as well, because I posted this a week and a half ago, and a lot of people were like, I would like to see him in it, but I also don't, but I think people would see Johnny Depp as a liar, because he would be going back on his word. But I don't see it like that. I know, well, we all know, Johnny Depp returning as Jack Sparrow, it'd be an instant, guaranteed $1 billion at the box office straight away. And Disney would more than likely pay the $300 million to him, which, because everyone wants pirates, but with Jack Sparrow, with Depp back. That's what everyone wants. And seeing how they're going on with this, but we've also had Orlando Bloom. He's recently come out and said, he goes, no, if we're going to go all back, we need everyone back, including Johnny Depp. And this is the thing, this is what I love. Everyone who has worked on these pirate movies with him, they're all, no, we're not doing it without Johnny Depp, which is great. And to be honest with you, that also shows Caged Monkey, what? Oh, Mysterious, yeah, all of that, mate, it's some of the stupidest shit I've seen. Literally, I don't understand why these people think it's okay to go on out there and rip all the flags down of that country. You know, and say recently, someone posted on Twitter last night that someone put, there's a street, I think it's Tregory, a town in Wales, where every single shop on the high street is showing a Welsh flag. Absolutely amazing. But yeah, seeing how... Caged Monkey, I don't know what you're on about there, but we don't talk about that sort of stuff on this stream. We like doing pop culture and just having a laugh. Alright, say, I am going to remove that message, but I am still going to allow you to be on here for now. If you come back with anything like this, I am going to have to say sorry that you will get banned from the channel. But yeah, it's absolutely nuts. It really is, the UK at the moment. It's stupid, you know. And seeing how people are taking down the English flag in England because you know, some people are getting upset. It's like, what's wrong with you? This is the country you're in. Respect the laws and the culture of the country you're in. You know. Oh, no, Tone, exactly. Oh, yeah, it has to be done the right way. To be honest with you, I don't think Disney would do a public apology. They just wouldn't. They would do it privately with him. And if anything else came a thing of like that, it would... none of us would see it. None of us would. Because Disney would... even though Disney is the bad guys at the moment, you know, with a lot of stuff, you know, with a lot of the stuff that they're putting out for kids and showing kids and everything else... It's like, come on, you know, it's, we don't want to be the bad guys. We don't want to look like the bad guys, even though everyone knows they are, you know. But yeah, it would be 300 million. I think they would give that to him, like, just come on, let's do it, like. Or it could actually be, it could also be like how Robert Downey Jr. does the Marvel films, where he gets paid an upfront salary of something like 10 to 20 million. And then he makes 80 to 100 off the back end. You know? Oh, yeah, 100%. They would avoid it. They don't want to be, accountability's not us. That's exactly what they would do. Mysterious. Oh, you know what? Say that one there. I saw, there was a guy who had the English flag outside of his house. And a Domino's pizza delivery guy came up and said, you should take that down. You know, it's absolutely ridiculous. It really is. Again, also in this country, we got that Online Safety Act, which again, folks, I got so many videos on that, and it's absolutely insane. The Online Safety Act is. It's some of the stupidest shit ever. And now the UK government thinks they can go after 4chan, which is not going to go well for them. Wouldn't surprise me if we could see a lot of the British government being hacked. I really can with that. See, Tony, it's they would entice him back, and if obviously Jerry Bruckheimer said that he's spoken to him and he said I think he would do it. There's a lot of things out there, like say I do think Johnny Depp would forego the public apology and be like, as long as they say sorry or whatever for what they've done. They should never have fired him in the past. That'll happen. Again, mostly because he goes to all the hospitals and he still has the outfit with him, which is amazing. You know, so good that he still has the outfit, which is nuts. You know, because what other actor has an outfit from 20 years ago where the character first appeared and he still goes to all these hospitals? Absolutely amazing. He really is. And they're saying it's... Obviously, they said there's a new one of the franchise. It could be a reboot, but he wants Jack to make an appearance. But it's not going to be pirates unless he's in it. That is it. That is 100% of it. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they do. But yeah, see, another story I saw, our next one now, is this. I saw this the other week, and I was like, what? I read that there, and I was like, first of all, which hospital was she working in? Because you've seen 4 4,000 patients. How has no one seen or, like what's actually going on with this? Is it this one by here? Oh, give me a minute, folks. I'm just trying to, oh, no. There we go. That's what I wanted. Yeah, so this woman, she's a fake nurse. She had fake credentials and everything. And she saw more than 4,000 patients. How long was she working there as well? Oh, yeah, he's probably got the bodysuit for Edward Scissorhands. Oh, there's one thing with Edward Scissorhands as well. I'll show you after. It's regarding the Scissorhands itself. They're actually currently going up for auction, the ones he wore. Yeah, Tone, like I say, it's all him. It's all him. Absolutely amazing. But with that, because we know obviously he can go around and he can do what he wants with a character, which is absolutely amazing, Just because I don't think there's any other actor who has done so much with just one character, It's like you've had Christian Bale, who got Batman. And well, to be honest with Heath Ledger, if he was still around, he would have done the Joker, but he would have done a lot more other things. I think Johnny Depp and Jack Sparrow is the only character of the last, I'd probably say the last half a century, where everyone knows, well, Wolverine only knows the one person of being him, And I think that is, so Wolverine and Hugh Jackman, Johnny Depp and Jack Sparrow. Ooh, really? We'll have to try and find that. But yeah, it's also, they got, because I know that his animatronic is still at Disney as well, isn't it? So Disney know where their bread's buttered. They know exactly where it is. They know exactly what it is. But yeah, listen, same with this woman. It's, when did this go out? So literally, right, so I remember I saw this on my way home from Bloodstock. And the first thing that went through my mind was, how long has she been working at this hospital? She worked for nearly 2 years. And seeing this, I was like, really? This is what's happening? And it just goes to show that... there was a car horn. Who's that? Watch it be someone for me now. Watch it. The first day I go back to streaming, bloody someone turns up at the house. Because literally no one's been turning up for the last week and a half, which is absolutely hysterical. Let's look at me camera. Come on up, come on. But yeah, seeing... Oh, no one... We're fine, we're good. But yeah, seeing how this person did 2 years and literally saw over 4,000 people is absolutely nuts. Captain Sabletooth. Oh, that's a cool name. Oh, I haven't seen it. I'll have to look for that, Mysterious. I'll have to look for it. Funny enough, I've actually been watching a lot of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man over the last couple of times. Oh. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, see? That there, Angelus, is amazing. Seeing that sort of thing where there's no other actor who does that. If they got a character that resonates with a lot of people and they love the character and they're like, you know what, I'm going to continue being it. We have got Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, but again, 2017, he was like, I'm done. That's it. No more. Then he did Deadpool and Wolverine, and now he's coming back as Wolverine in the X-Men movies. And the Avenger movies now. Absolutely nuts. Right. But yeah, so you see a lot of stuff going on. And like I say, seeing this nurse, I was just like, oh my God. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, she She put thousands of lives at risk by pretending to be someone she was not and violating the trust of patients, their families, Advent Health, and an entire medical community. Absolutely nuts. Absolutely insane this is. But the way I look at it, the people who are at this welfare center or medical center or whatever, they didn't exactly do a good job vetting them, did they? You know? But yes, we're going to look at some videos now, folks. We've got some videos. This one by here is the most disturbing moments in live TV history, which is insane. Like I say, I've seen a few things happen here in the UK, but not on this level. You know? Like, obviously, we saw all over the world, when September the 11th happened. And I'll never, ever forget where I was when that happened. Me and my mate were walking home from school, 3:15 in the afternoon, and my dad messaged me. Well, he actually rang me. And I had the old Motorola big-ass brick phone. And he was like, get home. I was like, why? He goes, just get home. I was like, again, because Sky News and Fox News was saying that they've had confirmation that something was going to happen to the UK and all the major cities. And I was like, oh, right, okay, but obviously nothing happened there. But yeah, it's absolutely insane. But with this, we've got a car chase. We have him, which I may go over this, past this guy because it's him. But yeah.
Live coverage of a high-speed police chase involving a stolen vehicle. Behind the wheel is 33-year-old Jodie Romero, a convicted felon who had just carjacked a man at gunpoint in a Denny's parking lot in Tonopah, Arizona. During the pursuit, Romero opened fire on police cruisers, forcing officers to retreat and wait for backup. The helicopter continued following him until he eventually pulled off the road and exited the vehicle.
You never know. Maybe he's taking the carjacked victim to the victim's house. Now, this scares me. What are you doing out in the middle of nowhere, getting out of the car? I'm just not sure about this. He's getting things out of the vehicle, clearly.
Moments later, Romero starts running aimlessly, appearing disoriented with a gun in hand. What happens
Tim,
next
we are back.
is truly terrifying. Without warning, Romero turned the gun on himself, ending his life. The shocking moment aired live before abruptly cutting to anchor Shepard Smith, who urgently called to cut the feed, but it was too late.
No, get off, 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 get off it, get off it, get off it, get off it.
At that moment, the realization set in that Fox had just broadcast a man's death live on air. Shepard Smith quickly apologized. However, hundreds of thousands, including many young children, had already seen the horrifying incident.
Sometimes we see a lot of things that we don't let get to you because it's not time appropriate, it's insensitive, it's just wrong.
Oh, Astrid, yeah, OJ, yes.
And that won't happen again on my watch. And I'm sorry.
I remember being a kid. Let's say I was
news of the broadcast sparked immediate backlash against Fox. Critics argued that the network should have cut the live stream when Romero exited the vehicle, or at the very least, imposed a longer delay to prevent the tragic moment from being aired. The shocking footage
so with this one here, it is sad, But like the guy said, he goes, we see things, and to be honest with you, they should have had a longer delay of 10 to 15 seconds before they could do anything. All right, cut away. But sometimes it's the news. If it's a live feed, you can't really slow it down too much,
Jodie Romero's wife, Angela, to file a lawsuit against Fox, citing the severe emotional and psychological trauma it caused. She revealed that their children, after hearing rumors about the incident, searched for the footage online, only to be devastated when they realized it was their own father. However, the case was ultimately dismissed by a judge who ruled that the broadcast addressed a matter of public concern and was therefore protected under Fox's legal rights. The unsettling broadcast has largely faded from public memory in the years since, but those who witnessed it live still remember the shocking moment in vivid detail. The incident highlighted the inherent risks of live television, where unforeseen events can unfold in an instant. The Fox News 2012 broadcast will undoubtedly go down in history as one of the most disturbing moments ever captured on live TV.
And say with that, I don't think there's actually anything going on or why, that the guy did it. I don't think anything's ever come out about it. But yeah, so with this one, obviously in the UK, this man is, well, he's a monster. He was a monster. He should have been put into a wood chipper feet first. This guy we're talking about now. Obviously, we are talking about not him, not the little kid. For him, Jimmy Savile. This guy. You know what? We're going to skip it. We are going to skip it because that is just one of the most messed up things I've ever heard, seen how his story was. And again, he was friends with the royal family, he was friends with politicians, and the BBC hid him. But yeah, so we're going to go to Alison Parker and Adam Ward.
On the morning of August 26,
I'm not too sure about these ones again.
2015, news
See, a decade ago.
Alison Parker and cameraman Adam Ward were in Monetta, Virginia.
I remember this one now.
Segment for WDBJ News. They were interviewing a local named Vicky Gardner at Bridgewater Plaza, a shopping and entertainment complex near Smith Mountain Lake. It was supposed to be a fun segment where they discussed local tourism and economic development in the area.
He was.
However, as they broadcast
one of the most
live
vilest
on air,
humans
the
to ever live.
He was a horrifying turn.
Can help us grow and develop to provide a better experience. We're saying tourism. We want the people that come here to say that was.
Okay, not sure what happened there. We will, of course, let you know as soon as we find out what those sounds were from.
Without warning, a gunman approached the three while they were live on air and opened fire. Alison Parker and Adam Ward were tragically killed at the scene after sustaining multiple gunshot wounds. Vicky Gardner, in a desperate attempt to survive, played dead but was still shot in the back. Despite her injuries, she managed to call for help and was rushed to the hospital, ultimately surviving the incident. As the chaos unfolded, Adam Ward's camera continued recording, capturing the horrifying incident in real time. The newsroom at WDBJ quickly reviewed the footage and identified the shooter as Vester Flanagan, a former disgruntled employee who had worked at the station under the professional name Bryce Williams. Flanagan had been fired 2 years earlier and had previously worked alongside both Parker and Ward. Following the attack, Flanagan fled the scene in a rented vehicle.
I don't understand with this because it took him 2 years or over 2 years to do that. Absolutely, it's insane. It really is. And obviously, to be honest with you, like the first story we saw, this day and age with the internet, there's always ways of finding it to see everything. It's. Now, this is actually really, really funny now, this is what I'm going to tell you. So, like a lot of people know, I absolutely love sitcoms. I am a sitcom nerd. And I've been watching recently Girl Meets World, the sequel to Boy Meets World from the 90s. And there's one episode, which, funnily enough, I watched it last night. And Riley, who is Corey and Topanga's daughter, she's always happy, ditzy and all this, and she always sees the good in people. And the episode was when she finally saw what's going on in the news. And again, social media. And she was seeing all these things where the horrible things, the starvation, the wars and all this. And she completely went from being a happy, ditzy, girl to being someone who's like, I don't like this place anymore. I'm not happy. And this is one of the reasons why. Social media, I'll always say it, it's one of the best things invented, but it's also one of the worst. Social media has gotten so many people together, and everything went on. And they did so many great things. But then you also get the really horrible stuff. You know, where people, sadly, mostly kids and teenagers who taking their own lives because of social media bullying and all this kind of stuff. And then you see things like this with a guy. He actually put down, I filmed it, see Facebook. You know? He's so mysterious. Yeah, so with that, he did know him and everything else. Like I say, it was his job, which I still don't grasp that idea of how all these bad people in the world, they have all these lawyers who are actively trying to get them off. You know, I don't understand it. I really don't. It's almost like these people have no moral compass. Like, oh, well, it's my job. No, sorry, you know, just don't represent them. You know, it's one of the worst things ever. Liz, hello. Oh, no, so what this was, it's over a decade or so ago, this Bryce Williams, he was a news reporter. He got fired, and 2 years later, while his ex-co-host was filming a segment, he went up and shot the cameraman and her.
While on the run, he took to social media, posting disturbing messages on Twitter, including a claim that he had filmed the shooting. Investigators soon discovered that Flanagan had indeed uploaded a video of the attack from his own perspective to Facebook. Authorities eventually located Flanagan's vehicle on the highway and attempted to pull him over, but he refused to stop and eventually crashed after running off the road. When officers approached the wreck, they found Flanagan inside with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. He was airlifted to Inova Fairfax Hospital, but succumbed to his injuries just hours later. With Vester Flanagan deceased, investigators turned their attention to his background and social media presence in an effort to uncover a motive for his actions. His former colleagues from WDBJ were interviewed, and many described his behavior as aggressive and unsettling, with several admitting they had felt threatened and uncomfortable around him. Due to his volatile conduct, WDBJ terminated his employment in early 2013. When informed of his dismissal, Flanagan reacted with hostility, lashing out at newsroom staff, which ultimately led to police escorting him from the building.
Makes you think, doesn't it?
Troubling behavior was not limited to his time at WDBJ. Following his death, Don Schaefer, a former supervisor who had hired Flanagan at a news station in Florida in 1999, shared his experiences working with him. Here's what he had to say.
He had increasing conflicts with people at the station, especially the floor crew, some of the other reporters, some of the photographers in the field, to the point where he was threatening people, had some physical confrontations with a couple of people, and at one point became such a distraction that we finally had to terminate him.
As part of their
makes you think
investigation,
what was going through the guy's head.
Examined a lengthy fax Flanagan had sent to ABC News just hours after the shooting. The 23-page document, which Flanagan referred to as his manifesto, outlined his motives and deep-seated grievances. In it, he expressed long-standing anger and frustration with the world, but claimed that his final breaking point was the Charleston church shooting that had taken place just 2 months earlier. Flanagan wrote, quote, "The church shooting was the tipping point, but my anger has been building steadily. I've been a human powder keg for a while, just waiting to go boom." He further revealed that the church shooting inspired him to purchase a firearm, stating, quote, "Why did I do it? I put down a deposit for a gun on June 19th, 2015. The church shooting in Charleston happened on June 17th, 2015. The firearm he referenced was the same one he used to take the lives of Allison Parker and Adam Ward." Although no one could have predicted the horrifying act Flanagan would commit, signs of his distress were evident in the months leading up to the incident, both to those close to him and through public encounters. On July 6, 2015, just a month before the shooting, a man named Brandon Foster was driving when he noticed another driver behaving recklessly on the road. Concerned, Foster called out to the driver, warning him to be more cautious. After a brief exchange of words, Foster drove away. However, the man followed him into the parking lot of his destination, where Foster recorded the following video.
I've been finished.
Since you're in the car talking all that smack, now you're outside.
And you're still an asshole.
Okay. Are you finished?
I've been finished. You followed me here, asshole.
Okay, and you need to lose some weight, so.
Thanks. Talk to the mirror.
Excuse me?
Jesus Christ. You call a guy out for driving like a prick, he's gonna lose his mind.
At the time, Brandon Foster had no idea who the man in the video was. It wasn't until after the shooting that he realized the driver was Vesper Flanagan.
With that there, he could have had it on him. The firearm could have been on him and he could have gotten rid of this guy. Literally. It just goes to show how many people are out there that they are unhinged and that they are at breaking point. And like I say, this going, like I say, mysterious, what we've been talking about regarding here in the UK. It's not going to go well for the British government. I'm telling you right now, over the next couple of months, it wouldn't surprise me if we see some kind of rebellion or a revolution here in the UK against the government. Just because they're allowing everything to happen to people who live here, who are born, raised, and nothing is being done about the gangs. I'm just going to say that for them, the gangs, the R gangs, you know, the RAPE gangs, because they've been doing so much damage. They've hurt so many people, but the police and all that, like, oh, we can't look into them. That's the one thing that really annoyed me regarding this Online Safety Act, regarding the guy, Peter Kyle. He's one of the people who has come forward and said, no, it's all about the kids, protecting the kids. But this is the guy who said no to opening a new investigation into the gangs that did so many horrible things about a decade or so ago. Absolutely ridiculous. But now all of a sudden, oh no, we must protect the kids. No, it's not to do with that. It makes you think as well. It makes you think a lot.
And uploaded the footage to YouTube. On its own, the video may seem like a minor road rage incident, but in light of the tragic events that followed, it takes on a much darker significance. It offers a glimpse into Flanagan's volatile state of mind, showing how easily he could escalate a simple encounter into something more troubling. His story is a harrowing example of how untreated mental health struggles and a destructive mindset can lead to devastating outcomes.
It's sad to see. It really is.
On June 22nd, 1994, Colombia faced off against the United States in the 15th FIFA World Cup at the Rose Bowl Stadium, with hopes of advancing to the next stage. As the first half of the match progressed...
I love the World Cup. Every time it's on, every 4 years, I absolutely love it. And I remember this like it was yesterday because it was such big news. And like I say, it was 94, I was 7. And in school, like I say, everyone was going on. And it's weird how you remember things though, isn't it? Like I say, I remember in the next couple of years when it was going on regarding all of this, and it goes, right, okay, something's going to happen, the football every 4 years, then it was World Cup, France 98, which was absolutely amazing, one of the best ones ever. But with this, with the Colombia dude, oof. Yeah, Angelus, exactly, 1000%.
The score remained
this was
0-0
nuts, this is.
Until something unexpected happened. The game ultimately ended in a 2-1 victory for the United States, resulting in Colombia's elimination from the tournament. Although Escobar's own goal was purely accidental, it would lead to fatal consequences for the 27-year-old defender. Following the match, Andres Escobar had the option to stay in the United States and spend time with relatives, but he chose to return to Colombia as he wanted to face his people rather than hide. By that point, the story of his own goal was dominating headlines across Colombia. The nation was not only heartbroken over their team's elimination, but also outraged, with many placing the blame squarely on Escobar's shoulders. On the evening of July 1st, Andres Escobar went out with friends to the El Indio nightclub in Medellin. While inside, a group of men mocked him over his mistake during the game, prompting him to leave and head to his car in the parking lot around 3 a.m. A short time later, the same group followed him to his vehicle, continuing to taunt him about the own goal. Escobar attempted to explain that it had been an honest mistake, but the confrontation quickly escalated when one of the men pulled out a firearm and shot him 6 times. He was rushed to the hospital, but it was too late. Andres Escobar passed away just 30 minutes later. In the weeks following the tragic death of Andres Escobar, news of his murder spread rapidly.
Thing is, because obviously where he's from, down in Colombia and all that, and Medellin, where he actually lived and stuff, it does say that a lot of the people think that the guys who killed him, that this was a hit out on him because, well, the Colombian drug cartels had a lot of money on him to win.
Leaving many in disbelief that a mistake on the soccer field could result in such a horrific outcome. Although Colombia's elimination from the World Cup had sparked frustration and disappointment, few could have imagined it would lead to such a violent act. The man who took Andres Escobar's life was identified as Humberto Castro Munoz, an enforcer for the Henao cartel with alleged ties to the infamous drug kingpin Pablo Escobar. He was arrested the night after the murder and found guilty the following year. It is believed that Munoz targeted Escobar because his own goal, which led to Colombia's elimination, resulted in millions of dollars in losses for the cartel's betting operations. Munoz was sentenced to 43 years in prison.
All about money.
He was released after serving only 11 due to good behavior. The death of Andres Escobar sent shockwaves through Colombia and the world as a whole. Millions mourned his tragic passing, with over 120,000 people attending his funeral. In a depressing turn of events, his murder stained Colombia's international reputation, something he had dedicated his soccer career to improving. Though Andres Escobar's life met a tragic end, he will forever be remembered by his nickname, the Gentleman of Football. A title that not only reflected his style of play on the field, but also his character in everyday life.
Yeah, absolutely mad that, isn't it? All because of money. You know, that the cartels and their bookies and all this kind of stuff, they were meant to make millions for them to go through. Again, honest mistake, own goal. That they were like, you know what, we're going to get rid of him, which is absolutely crazy. It really is. But you see this all the time with these type of gangs and cartels, you know? And the cartels, some of the stuff they do, whoo, you know, a lot of the stuff is a little bit crazy. It really is. But yeah, it's seeing how the people by there, especially with the guy who was with the, what's it called? With the news agent. You know, the guy that he'd go out and he killed those people because he was fired. It's mad. You know, literally that, you know, he got fired 2 years beforehand and it's taken all this and he just got pissed off and fed up with everything, you know? Which I do understand when that happens because a lot of times, like say here in the UK at this moment in time, you can see a lot of stuff going on social media and it can get you, well, no, that doesn't, no, it can, it does. It gets you angry. And just seeing how the government are going against its own people is absolutely ludicrous and insane. It really is. You know, this whole Online Safety Act, which this, I think, has been the catalyst for a huge thing. That now you have got just like the ordinary person in the street having their say and they're being allowed about it, which is great. But like say Mysterious saying about going to vote for a reform, it's like say I voted Labour last time. I've always voted Labour because again unions and all this kind of stuff. But now it's like it is like V for Vendetta. It really is. It's just seeing all the shit that the UK government are now doing. And I will say that this Online Safety Act is not really Labour's fault, because it's not. But they're the ones who are putting more stuff in it. Because it came out in 2023 when the Tories were in power, the Conservatives. And it's just absolutely ludicrous. that they want to do all of this, and you are going to get now just a normal person in the street having their say. And the UK government is not going to go well. It's really not. Blaming 4chan for, oh, we're going to fine them. No, you're not. You can't impose a fine on a company that doesn't reside in this country. It's absolutely crazy. But then seeing all these flags being taken down, all the English flags, the St. George's Cross, the British Union, the British Jack, the Union Jack flag, and they're all being ripped down. But then you see flags for Palestine and all these other things, and they're not being ripped down. What is that going to look like to the actual person who had their own English or their own heritage ripped down? It's not going to go well. It's really not. And with a rebellion or a revolution or whatever's going to happen, it's not going to be pretty. It's not. Here where I live, the other week they had there was a protest against the immigrants who are coming over. And again, they're given everything. And it's the same thing like in America, where these people who are coming into the country, the illegal people, they're getting everything, housing or whatever, a roof over their head and stuff. But then you've actually got homeless people who are not being helped. It makes you think like, well, why aren't you helping the people who are homeless? They're from this country. They're homeless more than likely because of you. And now all of a sudden, you're bringing in other people and giving them everything. Watchdogs, Watchdogs, yeah, it is. It's absolutely ridiculous. It really is. Like say, I got a video coming out this week regarding how 4chan and their lawyers have come out again. They've put out another statement because the government, the UK government, want to charge, fine them £20,000. But then they want to charge them then additional fines each day until they do what the UK government wants, which that's not going to happen. It's really not going to happen. And seeing how 4chan are taking this, which I must admit, they're taking it really well and they're doing it in the best way possible. They're applying, through lawyers, where like we were talking earlier, it's 4chan. 4chan are the ones who will hunt you down and find out who you are if you said something horrible to someone, And, the cats, they found out the people who did that, don't fuck with cats. There's a documentary about it. But I can see it. I can see a lot of the English people, because down here in Wales at the moment, it's not bad. I will say that, it's not bad. But in England, the way that Labour are doing all this stuff, and it's like they're giving their own people a middle finger. It's like, we don't care about you. You got us elected, but that's it. Someone reposted what Elon Musk posted 5 months ago. And it was, the Drake meme where he's like, like that, and then like that. It goes, the top one, where he's like that, looking into actual horrible gangs. And then it's that one there, smiling, arresting people for posting on social media. Censorship is going so hard, yeah. It's blocking so much stuff regarding what's currently going on. On Twitter, when I put out my videos the week I was away, I put them down with the hashtag Online Safety Act. I came back, I did a couple of videos, put an Online Safety Act. They've censored hashtag Online Safety Act on Twitter. You can't find it. And I was like, you can't be serious. It's absolutely ridiculous. It really is. So much stuff's going on. It just really makes you think, what is going on in their heads? We have another video, folks. We have another one right by here. This one is... I haven't seen this one yet. But suspect tries to get rid of cops with a homemade bomb. Yeah.
One of the We've been dealing with my stepson. He sprayed my husband with aerosol and tried to light it on fire. Right now, he took a gallon of gasoline into his room, and my fear is that he's going to turn the house on fire.
Oh.
The suspect, 24-year-old Miguel Borja, was known to officials for allegedly assaulting police in the months past. He was recently released from custody by the court due to concerns about his mental competency.
Can you guys come off the deck? What's going on?
I saw him running with the gallon of gas, and I ran upstairs. I said, babe, he's sneaking the gallon of gas.
Does it have gas in it?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, where'd he get it?
From the bag.
Can you go look in his window?
I don't know where his window is. No, so right now he did that, and he tried to light my husband on fire. He sprayed hairspray with a lighter. But he's gonna try the same with you guys. So let me tell you that because he did the same with
pull him off the road.
Yeah, let's get you guys over here, please.
Just hang out with my partner real quick over by their car.
I think it's this window, right?
I don't know. I've never been here. Did you get consent from your parents?
The house?
Yeah.
Well,
I just want to make sure.
we're fine here. I don't think we have consent to get on there.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure we're square here.
Not directly, no, but we're fine. No odors, smoke, or gas.
No odor, smoke, or gasoline. I'm not noting that right now.
Hey, Miguel! Charlie 200, can you ask if he had any thoughts of SI today? Hey, Miguel! It's Officer Thompson, Monument Police, man. Are you okay? No contact and no eyes inside to his bedroom.
Hey, Miguel, this is Officer Chapman. We want to make sure you're okay. Can you come talk to us, buddy?
Miguel, you can talk to us through the door, man. What do you think, Chapman?
I think everybody's out of the house. Slow it down, hold here, or we can back out, establish a perimeter, establish what crime we have. Depending on what crime we have, I can start working on a body warrant and a search warrant. I think that's where we're at right now. So you want to just hold what we got here? You don't want to back out?
I haven't been to Darlington, no.
Charlie 200, could you have one of your guys go to the back of the house and just keep eyes on this southeast corner bedroom window? Cover me. Yeah. Miguel, it's Officer Thompson, man. Miguel, it's Officer Thompson, Monument Police. We talked the other day, bro. Miguel, I can hear you moving around in there, buddy. Are you okay? Do you think we have exigency to go in?
No. Back off. It's great distance. We can talk to him through the door this way.
I'm just trying to see if we can hear him.
We don't have exigency.
He didn't threaten himself.
They're separated.
Okay. Cover. Yeah, I agree.
What do you do in this situation, really? You know, like, say, you call the cops, you know, straight away it's like, right, my son has tried setting my husband on fire. We saw him with a 5-gallon thing of gasoline. It's... What do you do? You know, it's... Like, say, with these two cops here, you know, it's, which is kind of actually really good because they're like, we can't just go straight down. We can't, you know, because something could happen. He could have something booby-trapped or whatever. But seeing the title of this, oof.
For that phone menacing, I also want to just do an interview with Dad.
I got hiccups.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to kill you, run through gas. Yeah, that's phone menacing. And then we have, we tried to light him on fire that we attempted first degree assault. Do we want to notify our sergeant?
Yeah. Charlie 598. We're code 4, stand by for other units to establish a perimeter. And can you page Lincoln 501 and Sam 503?
Miguel, we just want to talk to you, my man.
It's Officer Thompson, man. Just tell us you're okay. The biggest concern I have, he's going to hurt himself first. If we smell smoke or sounds like he's lighting gasoline in his room, we have exigency at that point to go in. Otherwise, everything else can slow down. Yeah.
Miguel continues to not answer officers while El Paso County Sheriff deputies arrive on scene.
I'm just going to have you hold here, okay? Sounds good. Chapman, you good?
Yep. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. Officer Thompson steps outside to call a superior for guidance on breaching the bedroom under exigent circumstances.
We've got a lot of history on this guy. In and out of CJC, violent with officers, bipolar, severely mental health. We've been having a few issues with him the last couple days.
Yeah, he's got POs from you guys in the jail.
Dad is alleging that he sprayed him with hairspray and lit the hairspray on fire. So I got to do an interview with Dad. Biggest concern right now is that he's going to burn the house down with the gasoline in his room.
Yeah, that's what I would be more concerned about.
If I have PC for felony
Hey, Emily, how's it going?
How you been? And go in and grab him. And
where'd you go?
He's big officer safety concern for fighting cops. I'm trying not to press him. Everyone else is out of the house except for Pets. This guy's still just in his room, maybe looking at a barricade.
I want to make sure you're okay. Your family's worried about you. I'm worried about you.
I have fire staged. I got one BC across the street. So I got to interview Dad.
Do we want to block any of this off?
Let's block there, and then can you move a car down there and block on that corner?
Miguel, this is Deputy Garcia with the Sheriff's Office. Can you talk with us?
We don't want anything bad to happen, but we need to be able to start talking to you to ensure that.
What happened with the gas can?
Well, she's the one that saw it.
When I was going towards the door, I saw him with the 5-gallon tank of gas.
Oh, she's tiny.
I said, hey, Miguel's sneaking the gas tank into his room. He ran up.
We were watching a movie with him.
And he ran downstairs and he's like, Miguel, I'm scared. I'm sorry, Mom.
Aww.
Here, go sit down over here.
And he, hold on.
Oh no, she was sat down.
I know. So you go to confront him about the gas can, and he sprays you with hairspray?
With fire, yeah. I don't know what kind of...
Did the fire touch you?
No, not really.
He was at the window.
So he did it through the window.
I hear movement from inside suspect's room. It sounds like he may be moving object around, potentially barricading the door.
He sprayed me with that thing. He said something, but at that time I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the fire. So I just went back and I told her.
Okay, did you see that too?
Yes, I did. And I didn't stick around. I ran the other way.
But the can is inside. I saw it. He got it right next to the fire.
Is in there.
I don't know what he wants it for. It's gonna light us on fire or what?
Did he make any statements like that? Or that he wants to burn the house down?
I mean, he's always threatened to kill us. That's not...
Today, though?
All the time.
Today,
social media, if you go into his social media, you will see where there's threats towards me, threats towards his dad.
Miguel's social media offers insight into his mindset. One post shows what looks to be a text conversation with a relative, where they express concern about Miguel taking his medication and saying they do not want him in the home if he is off his meds, and suggests he admit himself to a local mental hospital or stay with his grandmother. It appears he posted his interpretation of the conversation, claiming mental health is used to target disliked family members and that his diagnosis leads to profiling and being dismissed. In other posts, he tags the local jail and police department expressing negative views. Miguel is most active on X, posting over 20 times a day leading up to the incident, with most posts seeming incoherent due to a lack of context. In one series of posts, Miguel appears to live tweet an incident where his father called the police. Reports indicate Miguel had shoved his stepmother into a closet for asking him to lower his music in that incident. In other incidents, Miguel had allegedly assaulted a teenage step-sibling numerous times. While in custody, he had also assaulted multiple officers and a nurse.
There's threats towards me, threats towards his dad.
Okay, but specifically today, with the gas can?
I don't know. I'm not going to stand there and interrogate him. I literally saw him spray and light on fire, and I ran the other way. And I called you guys immediately.
Okay, give me a sec, okay?
While the stepmother indicates she witnessed the fire, her 911 call indicates Miguel failed to actually light the hairspray multiple times.
The only reason he didn't turn him on fire was because his lighter didn't turn on, because the lighter didn't light, because the lighter didn't work.
Officers arrived on scene during the call, indicating a shift in the details. Regardless, the narrative that Miguel attempted the act still remains.
Okay, so here's where we're at.
Yeah, this kid needs to.
Calls on him. He's severely mental
he needs
health.
to be looked
no direct
after.
Threats to burn the house down. They're concerned about that, but no direct threats.
Miguel, can you talk to me through the door?
He's standing by, trying to figure out if we have exigency to enter based on statements from parents.
No copy. If we hear him attempting to harm himself or light the house on fire, then we can go.
Okay, so you think we have exigency? Okay, all right, then I'm going to make entry on him then. If we have to go in and get him, it's going to be a fight for all of us.
I know you don't want to talk to me, but I need to be able to hear your voice, my man.
Can you grab a fire extinguisher from them? Confirm with them for sure he does not have any
Thanks for all the follows on Kick there, guys, as well.
Pocket knives
Love you all.
like that. He said the last time he was in jail, they took all the pocket knives out of his room, but they haven't talked to him.
Definitely a danger to himself and the family, definitely.
We have exigency to make entry. Okay. Can you stay in here and listen to me? Or Chapman, one of you? Yeah. Keep eyes on this stairway. So we have PC for felony menacing. We're going to be forcing entry into the bedroom. We want lethal, non-lethal coverage, no risk.
No taser.
With the fire? That's a great call.
Somebody have a big bag or a 40 they can grab?
Do you have a 40?
I have a 40.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, you're probably close.
This thing's heavy as hell, so do you have a lighter one?
Yeah, I'll grab it.
Let's keep Garcia on the stairs. I need eyes on that bedroom, okay?
That's him straight down? Yep, where that ticket is. That's was a serve ticket from a couple days ago.
Hey, Miguel, Deputy Ravenblood Sheriff's Office, man. We gotta talk.
Just giving you a heads up, we heard movement inside the room, potentially placing items in front of the door.
Miguel, we're not gonna go away.
What secondary plan if we're unable to get through the door?
I think the only access into that is the bedroom and the window.
Are we trying to call him?
It's not a bad idea.
You want me to go get a phone number for him?
Okay.
Does Miguel have a phone?
What's his phone number?
I don't know. He just changed it, and I have it on my
history of EDP. We've had like 4 or 5 calls at this address in the last 36 hours.
Oh shit! There's been a lot going on.
Night or the night before.
The door is one of those that you just turn the knob from the outside with a quarter or something.
Yeah, the taser could do a lot more damage.
I stand behind the door too.
Yeah, I know you're in there. And I really don't want to play games.
So I just got a phone number. We're going to attempt to call the suspect.
You choose not to comply. I cannot guarantee your safety, Miguel. It's coming down to either you coming out or us coming in. I don't want to mess up your house.
I'm sorry, the person you were trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not
This is
been
it,
set up
Tom.
yet.
It's...
Please try your call again later. I'm sorry, the person you were trying to reach. I'm sorry, the person you were trying to reach.
Multiple attempts by phone and through the door to make contact, no response. Still sounds from within. Doesn't sound like he has access to guns.
Miguel, come on, man. You gotta at least talk to me. I can hear you doing stuff. There's no reason to act like this. We both need to act like adults and talk face to face. Miguel!
We haven't made entry yet. We're still trying to talk to him. No response by phone. No response by communication through the door.
There's no weapons inside except for the gasoline.
Yeah.
We have fire on standby.
Yep.
We have a shield.
2 up there, yeah.
We have 4 on inside and 1 on the window.
Yep.
Let's make entry and get in.
Is that window ground level?
It's like this high up.
I'm gonna shoot a couple pepper rounds in there.
Quick and aggressive.
Yep.
Immediate follow commands if he doesn't, right? There's no negotiating, right?
Yep.
He goes to the ground and immediately.
Cool, we're good.
Okay?
Yep.
I don't have anything on me, so I'm hanging back.
I know.
3 out of 11. I'm getting
Hey, Sally. It's nice and cool down here.
Gasoline?
Been cool for a couple of days.
We're not going away.
Drone 1, Charlie 599 for info. We have odor of gasoline. If you could come back over here. I think we need to go sooner rather than later.
Yeah, we need to develop a plan.
Yeah, we're about to go, okay?
Miguel, we're not going away. Come to the door with your hands empty.
Hey, they've got odor of gasoline. Did you copy that?
Only way we can ensure your safety is if you come to the door and talk to us.
I don't know if we should waste time sending pepper rounds in through the window if he's pouring gasoline, because it's going to set him off and he's just going to light it. So
yeah.
Let's go. No tasers.
There's 4B in here?
Yeah, right here.
Okay.
Ready?
Dad said that door should, if you turn the knob maybe quarter to halfway, it should open.
Yeah, let's go.
Miguel, last chance! Open the door now! Miami Police, open the door now!
Put the shield on the door.
You ready?
On your call.
3, 2, 1, go. He's by the door.
Jeez. Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh my God!
Drag him out! Drag him out!
Go, go, go! Show me your other hand!
Look out! Get him out! Get him out! Hold on!
Go, go, go! I don't have his other hand!
Jeez!
Get him out! I got both hands!
Behind your back, now!
That's right! You back, Garcia?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Not yet! Not yet! Are you okay?
Yeah.
See you later,
One in custody.
Oh my God.
Get him up and get him out. Look, that's a lot.
Stand up, man.
What do you want?
I got it, Sergeant.
Neighbors heard the explosion and started recording. One witness detailed that the initial burst extended 20 feet past this window. Officers attempted to eliminate the fire, but the flames reportedly outpowered the extinguisher.
What the f***?
Empty your pockets. Spread your feet.
Be careful.
You know that, right?
Jeez.
Y'all came into my place, not even dude. Bro, I wasn't even talking. The injuries?
Yeah, I'm burned, dude.
Hey, what about my burns? What about my burns?
We're gonna treat you too, dude.
Alright, you better, cause I swear to God. Shut up. Oh yeah, shut up. You so hard, you white.
Can you hear me?
Look at these people, they're all white. Hey Damon! You're white police.
Can you get a med for him?
There's no fucking Mexican.
We need med for him.
Thank you, though. Thank you. That's all we're
Yeah, he needs to.
He left the fuck alone, bro.
He needs to be put into a hospital and looked after 100%.
For you to realize to leave a nigga alone. My cousin's all lying on my name, and you believe in my dad. My dad wants me broke. My family hates me. They put me in jail. You guys support them. Look, right now I'm in the wrong. I get that. Stop talking. Nah, bro, because I got a point here, nigga.
You ain't got a point. You haven't got a point at all.
You really think this is what I'm proud of? I'm just trying to make a living, bro. Look, dog.
How are you trying to make a living by blowing people up?
Police violence, tired of all the gang violence. I just want this shit to come to terms, nigga. There's got to be a better way, bro. What are you talking about, bro? Hey, bro, why you rubbing my shit? You know that hurts. I know you're in pain too, my shit. Bro, you're still rubbing my shit, but you don't know. I'm injured, nigga. I should be disabled, bro. Stay with him. Are you injured? I need a check. Right there? Yeah. And you? I don't know. What happened, man? Something blew up while we were in the doorway. Let me get them over here so you can get guys. Let's get him first. I'm okay. He's way f***ed up. Good job. Are you okay?
Jeez. That was absolutely insane.
Go take a break.
I know, bro.
Whatever he Hey, we reasonable. Miguel, we got an ambulance coming, bro. Yeah. I can't wait to rewatch that and see what happened. I have no idea. I don't know what he said. I don't know. You okay? I'm okay. My eyelashes and everything singed. My eyelashes sticking together. Yeah.
Wow.
Anything on me? That's what I'm seeing. He wasn't complying with like putting his hands behind his back. I'm good. It f***ing hurt, dude. You good, Dimas? No, my wrist hurts like hell. Burn my mustache. It's there. My f***ing mustache. Everything blew up. I bet you the shield melted. I don't care. If that's heavy, can they buy you a cheap shield? Can you guys check him out? Hey, man. We need to get him in a bus.
You know what? With that part by there, with the shield melting, imagine if he never had the shield. Because by the looks of things, the shield actually did help him a little bit. That is insane. Yeah, the guy needs to be have a spit rag and just have his mouth duct taped or something. That is just nuts. The way he's going on about, oh, I can't do this. It's like, mate, you tried setting your father and your stepmother on fire. Of course they're going to call the police on you.
Going. We got an ambulance coming. Like I said, I'm just checking on you, okay?
Ooh, look at his face.
I'm not done yet. I want to talk real quick.
What's up?
Look, bro. I don't know what the right words are to say right now. Look.
Hey, Miguel.
Always lying on my name.
Okay, I got you. Move your knee.
Wait, one thing.
Miguel.
Look.
It is.
Kanye the most hated on this planet, bro.
I can't hear you, my man.
There we go.
Kanye West are the most hated on this planet, bro.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, mate, you're not.
Him and Kanye West are the most hated on the planet.
Yeah, straight away.
Looks like you got a nice mark right there.
Like, I've been blown up before in Iraq, and that was very equivalent.
Turn what, holes in gloves?
Yeah. No, that was...
I'm definitely going to get checked out. Holy shit. We'll walk him over when the ambulance shows up. Yeah, dude. Burned holes in gloves, melted those two together. We're going to definitely want gloves on. He's got burns on his arms and face and hands.
I was not expecting that for today.
I was not either. Chest is starting to hurt a little bit now.
Yeah, whatever we breathe in, it's not good.
No, it feels like an impact.
Don't take up the dog out.
That's good.
Oh, and the other dogs.
Good.
They matter more than people.
You good?
Okay.
Oh, mysterious. No, I've seen that one.
I talked to LT.
I've seen that one.
Yeah, everybody's good with everything we did.
Yeah, it's...
I need some water really bad. I'm very... I drink water.
Saying he likes bacon, yeah, he got arrested for it.
They've been keeping me in that room hostage.
Okay.
They take... Bro,
Miguel,
I need water.
We will get you water.
I need... Okay. No, I can't wait, bro.
We're gonna get...
I can't wait.
Med is on their way. They're the ones
that... turn the AC on, bro. I'm breathing gasoline, bro. I'm sorry for your health. I'm sorry for... Look, I'm sorry for your safety, bro.
Okay,
but look,
Miguel, I will
do I really have to get all this attention for the police to leave me alone, bro? I didn't do... My dad uses them against me, bro.
Okay.
I'm not crazy, bro. I try to tell you this.
Miguel, I will turn the AC on for you, okay?
Bro, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Miguel, we're going to walk you over to the ambulance, okay?
Thank you, bro. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Okay. You really think I mean to do this? Bro, I'm very sensitive.
I got you. Don't get you taken care of.
Don't do that.
Okay.
From the shoulders, bro. From the shoulders. Like right here under my armpit.
You can do that, bro. Thank you.
Right there?
Thank you.
We're gonna go get you medical help, okay?
My dad's insane, bro. So good at acting, bro. Look at this actor, bro.
Jeez.
You guys go to the back.
This is all fake. You don't take care of that dog. I sent my sister a book.
Oh.
Let's get him evaluated first.
Family drama as well.
Person. I could have went to college.
Yes.
I wanted to make this a situation.
All right, we're gonna get you checked out, okay?
They killed my P2.
Oh, Emily, he
I need to really check. Evaluate.
he blew him up. Literally, when the police went to open the door, he set off a bomb, and it burned them and the cops, and it burned him.
My dad on some mental health.
Absolutely nuts.
Come on up.
I'm not the one that needs mental health evaluation, though. Look how weak is the
Come here.
Is this what you need to get proper treatment, bro? Like, seriously, look, can you tie me to the cuffs on the bed, bro?
We're gonna just have you sit just like this right
Your
now.
face is all burnt, dude.
I know, bro.
All right. So we need
Bro.
to take your clothes out.
Listen here, brother.
Is this like gasoline, dude?
Yep. I was trying to go out like Kurt Cobain. They haven't given me water for 2 days.
Requesting water as well.
Bro, they keep me in my room all day. They're very heavy and they're fucking entrapping me into jail, and I'm not a criminal, bro.
Okay, listen.
You want me to be? I will be, bro.
I don't care about that. I just want to take care of you. Okay.
I wanted to make my family proud, bro.
Can you put your legs out straight, or is that uncomfortable?
It's uncomfortable.
Okay,
bro.
cool.
Oh, like scoot up. Oh, thank you. Can you guys prod me forward a little bit? I've been walking for days.
Just loop it so when we do the restraints, we'll do one at a time.
Can we do anything?
He's been walking for days, but he's been locked in his room.
I need oxygen though, real tight.
Why is that?
I'm breathing in all the chemicals, and I'm out of breath. I know you guys are too. I'm sorry, and I know it doesn't mean shit. For what it's worth, this doesn't need to be your guys' problem. I wish it wasn't, bro. Theirs.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
You're all right, man.
I didn't mean to do that. I swear to God.
Dude, we need you to stay calm with us, okay? We're just trying to take care of you.
bro.
Yeah, we're going to try to take care of you, okay? So just cooperate.
I'm not crazy.
Okay,
I told you.
Okay? Yeah, I'm good. You got it. I know. I'm really sad about my mustache. It was killer.
See where else I can jump in.
Okay.
It was a killer mustache.
You guys are the real heroes, bro. I swear to God. I don't know why you can't run the show, bro. Look at these fools. They don't do shit, bro. What the fuck did they pretend, bro? Because if it wasn't for you guys, bro, I would have fucking lost my right arm back in 2016.
Come on, bro.
Your beard's good, so I'm assuming the rest of you's good.
I would assume.
No, there's no hurry for me to go. Stay with him the whole time, okay?
Roger that.
Man, it's mad.
I know that for sure. I can feel that. Yeah. Going to.
Yeah, I've walking for days, but he's been locked in his room.
Somebody gonna come sit on him?
You're getting exposed because her college getting paid for it. Yeah. My sister's going to college. That's also getting paid for by my dad. And my little stepsister is calling my dad. And my other sister that's fat as fuck.
I want to see it, because we have to go back and see what his mustache was like.
I'm sorry, neighbors. Look, no beef. Literally, I mow the lawn with the. I want to do community shit, bro. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry, bro.
All right, dude, you're my hero. 2 monument cops, 3 sheriff's deputies. Hey, are you okay? Yeah. I'll call you.
After his arrest, Miguel spent several days in the hospital for burn
Wow.
treatment. The police report notes he had a history of self-harm thoughts but denied having any that day, despite making a Kurt Cobain reference. 5 officers were treated for injuries and released. One deputy shared in an interview, "It scared the shit out of me. I thought I was going to die." Multiple involved deputies indicated that SWAT should have been called. If they had, it would have been the second time SWAT was used to apprehend Miguel. Miguel faces charges for 1 count of attempted first-degree assault, 1 count of first-degree arson, 3 counts of attempted homicide, and 5 counts of attempted homicide of a peace officer.
Jeez.
All his charges are second- or third-degree felonies and classified as crimes of violence under Colorado law, increasing sentencing ranges. Since multiple violent crimes occurred in one event, his sentences will likely be served consecutively. If found guilty on all charges, Miguel faces a minimum of 148 years and up to 448 years in prison, with fines nearing $10 million. A plea deal will likely reduce his sentence. Monument and Tri-Lakes Fire condemned the home as unsafe after the incident, displacing the victims and several pets. A friendly neighbor decided to set up a charity to help.
They're in a place of having to fund that themselves. As a neighborhood, we thought, let's put it out to the community and see what kind of support and help we can get them.
The GoFundMe link can be found below this video.
That is crazy, that was. Holy hell. You see, it's when we see things like this, and like say, obviously with that boy there, with him having the SWAT should have been called, because literally, you know, they went in and a bomb went off. And Thank God they had that bloody that shield. Otherwise, it would have been so bad for him. Oof. Right, we're going to watch one now. And let's say this is probably the last video of the day. It's about 20 odd minutes long. It's a Ewu, you know, explore this body cam one. But this one is a little bit on the old... Oof. You know, it's a little bit... It can be a little bit on the old strong side. But yeah, he is completely dangerous. He should not be allowed out. He should be looked after in a hospital somewhere. Because having that, the gasoline, the homemade explosives, you know, all of it. Oof. Oh, mysterious, yeah. Resident Evil 9 Requiem looks awesome. I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to play it. February the 26th, that's out as well. Well, that's true. They didn't have anything, you know, going on. But as we found out at the end, SWAT has already been called to deal with him once. It's almost a bit like, you know, oh, maybe you should think. But yeah, this next video, folks, is a bit of a strong one. Roblox predator realizes he's been caught. Good. I'm glad he's caught. But obviously, we're seeing a lot of this stuff now regarding Roblox and what is currently happening. Like Roblox, they've stopped these hunters from going on the game trying to find these people, but they're keeping these people on there. Everything is backward. Everything is backward at this moment in time.
There's been a significant amount of information provided to us related to child being accessed, right? Specifically from your home Wi-Fi. Where were you talking to him?
I believe on Roblox.
Mm-hmm. Just one?
I think it was like multiple.
When the gaming platform Roblox flags a user for deeply disturbing content, investigators trace the account to a 17-year-old whose activity was only the first move in a larger scheme. In the chat logs, they find explicit conversations with children, each one pointing to a predator who's been operating undetected for far longer than anyone could imagine.
Absolutely insane this is.
How often were you having these conversations?
Probably about like 4 to 5.
Oh.
Almost every day. I really didn't
wood
keep
chipper
count.
time.
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. On April 16, 2025, Marion County Sheriff's deputies and the Ocala Police Department SWAT team combine efforts to serve a search warrant at a Florida home.
Based upon the facts set forth in the affidavit, I find there is probable cause to believe that the following laws have been violated. Possession of child.
The suspected perpetrator is 17-year-old Christian Edward Scriven, who's placed in the back of a patrol car with his brother.
Hopefully we're not going to jail.
I don't think you will.
Huh?
I don't think you will.
Oh, you?
I probably will.
How about with that? Love you.
Love you too, Dominic.
While his brother Dominic is not questioned about the case due to his intellectual disabilities, Christian and his father are each interviewed separately in recorded sessions with a detective from the Internet Crimes Unit and a Homeland Security investigator.
There's been a significant amount of information provided to us related to child being accessed, right? Specifically from your home Wi-Fi.
If one of your kids was to be involved, who you think it would be?
Christian. Dominic, no. Christian, yes. Because he's done it in the past, he's going to do it now, if he's going to do it.
Though they spare the details to Christian's father, what they're about to uncover is even more serious than accessing explicit materials of children and involves a disturbing and calculated pattern of predatory behavior. Before confronting Christian with what they know, they read his Miranda rights.
You understand those rights? Yes, sir. Okay. You're 17 and a half years old, so when you say you understand them, I'll believe you. Having those rights in mind, are you okay talking with me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. When did you get your phone?
Sometime last year. My dad gave it to me because I've been doing good in school.
What kind of games do you play on your phone?
Roblox, Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, card games mainly.
Okay. Why do you think I'd be asking that?
Because something happened, if I'm not mistaken.
In February 2025, Roblox reported Christian's chat logs to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Roblox is an online gaming platform where users, primarily children under 16, create and join games known as experiences while playing as customizable avatars. Christian regularly entered these experiences under the username Lost Shadow.
Where'd that come from?
The name that I thought of.
Okay.
I don't really remember. I just thought about it. Popped in my head.
Yeah, it seems kind of foreboding, just
like when you
Lost Shadow.
God damn it. Thank you. Oh my God, I can't believe. See, we're getting back into the swing of things. We're getting back into the swing. Yeah, so with this, with the father saying, oh, he's done it in the past, I would limit all internet access to the person. I'd be like, you're not going on the internet, you're not playing these games, you're not doing anything. And to be honest with you, when you do hear things like where people are like, oh, I would do anything to protect my kids, I'll always be on their side if anything happens, it's like, no. There's things will happen and then you see this, it's like, yeah, no. Sorry, bud. What you've done is wrong. I want you out of this house. That's what I'd be going.
So, just, no,
I'm like a Sonic type fan, so I think that's
okay.
why.
So it's Shadow from Sonic the
I
Hedgehog.
think so.
Okay, that makes sense to me. What do you think happened? You said you think something happened.
I was talking to a kid when I really didn't know if it was like somebody who was under my age, and some things have been said, and it led to that.
Nah, you knew.
Where were you talking to him?
I believe on Roblox.
Mm-hmm. Just one?
I think it was like multiple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And what did you guys talk about?
Like pictures and all that.
Mm-hmm. And so you talked about pictures. When we say pictures, what do we mean by pictures?
Like 30 pictures, I believe.
Okay.
So,
were they all your age?
They said they were.
Well,
not
the
all
father's
of them,
been
but some
blurred
said
out. I wonder why.
15, 17, like around that range.
In one conversation reported by Roblox, Christian tells a child with an undisclosed age that he is 15 years old and asks unsettling age-inappropriate questions.
When you lied about your age, what age would you say?
Like either a year above them, or if they're like a year or two above them.
Just in a sense, so they would be comfortable type deal. So if they say they were 13, you say, "Oh, I'm 14."
Or 15, yes, sir.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm being honest with you.
What if they said 10?
I think I said only a few, about 12 or so. But other than that, I probably skipped.
So it would be safe to assume, and correct me if I'm wrong, that basically you wanted to continue that conversation, so you don't want to scare them with this age. So you put yourself at a lower age, so they will continue talking.
Something like that, sir.
When the child doesn't share her own phone number, Christian gives his instead. Since Roblox prohibits the sharing of phone numbers, Christian tricks the filter by sharing it a few digits at a time and instructs the child to text him.
You share a bedroom with your brother?
No.
Yes, sir. Is your brother like messing around on Roblox too, or does he use your devices?
No, sir.
Does anyone use your devices?
No, but my dad goes through my phone. If I'm not mistaken, when I'm not here.
When's the last time you went through his phone?
It's been about 3 months.
Did you find any?
So, obviously, everything that's been going on, the father does look through his phone and stuff. I want to know why all three were arrested, and why was the other brother in the back of the cop car with him?
Anything?
No.
Okay.
It's just I find numbers in there that are not in his contact. And I ask him about it, and he says, oh, that's my friend.
While the platform blocks users from sending or receiving photos, a deeper concern persists as individuals continue to lure children away from the platform, where safety features can't protect them.
You can't send pictures through Roblox, right?
No.
So how do the pictures get sent?
Either like through Discord or my phone number.
Discord is a communication platform that allows users to create servers where they can chat via text, voice, or video.
How you end up in Discord? Did somebody like tell you, hey, open a Discord so we can talk here? How'd that happen?
No, I went to it myself.
Are you part of any communities that talk about that process?
Like, what do you mean by communities?
Just groups of people speaking on social media or over text or...
No, sir.
No.
I don't think so.
So you don't belong to any Discord servers where people talk about that?
No, Discord servers, yeah, I was.
There's some pretty tight-knit communities, right? A lot of them are interconnected. A lot of them, you know, people who are lower up in one server will start their own server. Do you remember what the general premise was behind the group? Was it like a grooming? You know, you talk about grooming kids on Roblox? Or
no, sir.
Okay, what was it then?
Like on Roblox or on Discord?
On Discord.
No, it wasn't anything about kids. It was just like dirty pictures or videos, whatever.
While Christian admits to moving conversations from Roblox to Discord to speak in private and ask for photos, what investigators are about to reveal is even more horrifying.
Oh, no.
Did you ever ask somebody for specific pictures?
Like of what they look like.
Okay, so you never said, like, send me a picture of a little girl or send me a picture of...
No, sir.
What about, do you ever tell anybody to do anything with other people?
Like, tell them to do something to somebody else? I don't know, sir.
I think you know. I think you know what I'm talking about. Well, there's a conversation that I was provided because it rose to a level of concern that was pretty high, where you and another user were talking about their siblings.
In one deeply disturbing exchange with a young girl on Roblox, Christian issues explicit instructions describing in detail what he wants the girl to do to their younger male sibling and demands video evidence. Christian admits to detectives that the sibling was possibly as young as 8 years old.
I mean, what do you think the consequences of that are?
I could possibly, get arrested?
No, I just mean, what do you think that's going to do to that little kid that you're having him do stuff with?
Negative impact.
I think that's fair to say.
Yeah.
Why did you ask them to make those videos?
And that's it. Get rid of him.
I guess to mainly see if they were telling
Wood
the truth or
chipper.
whatever.
Feet first.
I think that was my main reason.
How much of that is going to be on your phone?
None.
None?
If I'm not mistaken, none, sir.
Okay. So what happened to it?
Most of the dirty pictures that I got
yeah, they're
were
definitely
either
going to try and go
deleted
after Discord.
or,
Definitely.
They deleted them.
Despite the graphic nature of his messages, Christian appears not to grasp the gravity of his actions.
I wasn't trying to do anything bad. I think I was just
I mean,
Oh
Christian,
my
I'm going to be
God.
honest with you. I don't think that that's believable or fair for you to claim that you weren't trying to do something bad. And I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be condescending, but I think it's important we are clear in here that is a lie.
Yeah.
Is it fair to say?
I mean, yes, sir.
And are we going to find you speaking with any kids on your phone currently?
No, sir.
No. When did it stop?
I think it was a few days ago, a week ago, something like that.
And what made you remove all those conversations?
Discord?
Or just what made you stop? server get banned or wiped, or
on Roblox, my main account did get banned.
Okay.
And I've been getting like warnings.
Though Roblox did shut down his account, Christian simply made a new one.
And you're saying on this new account you did not try to talk with any kids?
On this new account? No, I did, sir.
As the conversation turns to how many children Christian may have targeted, the scale becomes overwhelming.
From the content that you received, like, for real, how many of them were, like, young girls that I shouldn't have done this?
A few.
And when we say a few, we're talking
No,
more
this
than
guy
5.
knew.
I'm mistaken, you sir.
So, since this kind of like constant thing you were doing, are we talking about numbers above 20?
Yes, sir.
Is the number above 50?
No, sir.
So we're more in the ballpark of 30?
Oh, yes, sir.
But
this is the thing,
learn
Emily. This is the thing.
Truth that
with, let's say, with social media and all these kind of things, allowing kids to have accounts that young, they shouldn't be allowed. Like I say, I agree with what YouTube Australia is doing. You have to be over the age of 16 to have a YouTube account. I think that is the perfect age for a lot of these things. But again, this day and age is I don't think that it should be the government or the people who are running these websites to govern and police all these things that kids are doing. It should be down to the parents. It always should be. It's like, when I was growing up, my parents knew what I was doing, what I was watching or whatever. Yes, I watched a lot of, like horror movies and I shouldn't have. But again, no, in the early 90s, that's what, 80s as well, that's what happened, Brothers and sisters, they used to make, oh, watch this, look at this, you're going to get scared and all that kind of stuff. There's just so much of it. But this day and age, on one little device, you can literally get every single thing in this world. You can find the most horrible stuff ever online. And like I say, with VPNs, the government is saying, oh, we don't want to ban them, but they do want to curtail them in. It's like, well, you can't really curtail them in because you're not going to know who's got them. So it's going to be interesting to see how this whole VPN situation plays out, because they did a chart the other week regarding 2023 and this year, and kids below a certain age have seen more horrendous stuff this year, and a week after the Online Safety Act, their stuff just rose because people are using VPNs. And if you want to get around things, that's what you do. You just set your account to an American time zone or whatever, and it works. But the people who are behind the Online Safety Act and looking into it, and the people who work for Ofcom, it seems to be that a lot of them, they do not know how the internet works, or that they think they're cleverer than a lot of the younger kids. Because this day and age, kids are grown up with devices, But yeah, parent locks, it's like with phones and all that. When you get them in this country, I do reckon that, like, iPhone, Samsung, Huawei, whatever, all these devices that are bought in this country, well, to be honest, around the world, it should be like it, that the parental lock should be set to maximum and the parents should downgrade them when they get them. So if you buy it, right, okay, if it's for you, parental lock off. For the kid, right, parental lock is up. You can't go on so-and-so, or you can't do this without me knowing. That's what it should be. But again, it's doing it and seeing it being done in action. It completely two things.
The number may be exponentially greater. For now, Christian shares his perspective on the entire situation, admitting the outcome was not what he imagined.
I understand it's wrong, and I thought since I was still a minor, I thought it wasn't going to be.
Oh my God.
I wasn't going to happen. I knew it was going to be bad, but I didn't know it was going to lead to this.
Well, did you think when you turned 18?
Yeah, I was limited with the old dial-up. The old dial-up, bloody hell. That's being shut down this year, finally. I can't remember the date, but sometime in September, the actual the dial-up is being gone because everyone will be fiber optic or broadband. Oh man, I miss that dial-up sound sometimes.
That you would stop? Yeah. I mean, I was gonna stop eventually because it was a habit. But
have you tried to stop before?
Yes, yes, sir.
And trying to stop before, do you believe you would have stopped?
Like I would have, but something like inside me just like kicked in and maybe wanted to do it again.
Mm-hmm. Don't you think that may have happened when you turned 18 as well?
No, sir.
You think
because I know when I turn 18 that if I do something like that, I could be in bigger trouble.
But you think a 17-year-old, it's fine to exploit 10-year-old children?
No.
And I'm not, again, I'm not trying to be condescending, but that's what you're telling me.
But no, I understand where you're coming from, and no, I wasn't.
You understand that what you're describing is an addiction.
Yes, sir.
So you
It's
might
a bad
tell
addiction.
us right now that, I'm 18, I'm going to stop. That wasn't going to stop, brother.
No, it's not.
I'm sorry to tell you that wasn't going to stop. It's going to escalate. This is the problem.
But that's why I was trying to like stop once in a while.
By his own admission, Christian is well aware that his age may have an impact on the justice he'll face for his actions, and has his own opinion for what should happen to him now.
Am I actually getting arrested?
Yes.
What do you think should happen in a situation like this?
Honestly, my truthful opinion, like, I shouldn't go to like jail.
Mm-hmm.
But I think for my actions that I've done, I think I should like know what it's like to like go to jail.
Do you guys have any water? I got water. It's not cold, but you can have some.
That's fine. I know if you guys have like an age for like under 18 or something, you go to what is it called again?
The Department of Juvenile Justice?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think I should be punished for my actions and learn from my mistakes and never to make it again.
Okay.
Christian, however,
ain't gonna
may
happen.
not get his way. While he did spend the night in the Juvenile Justice Department, the following day, investigators returned to confront him with shocking new evidence.
What they find.
Just hours before the search warrant, he was in fact talking to another child, despite earlier claiming he had stopped.
I noticed there was a conversation with a girl yesterday with like a 406 number on your phone.
406 number? I was, but I don't remember who it was, sir.
Would you have continued talking with her today, you think?
No.
What made you stop talking with her?
Just lost interest or something like that, sir.
Like she wasn't
I don't
showing her
believe
face?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Do you know how old she was?
I'm like, I believe 14 or 15. I do want to say something.
Yeah.
I know it's on there, but I forgot to tell you that I have 2 girls on there on Discord.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like you have them. You have one of them labeled a certain way on your bio.
Oh yeah, because she we were talking and she wanted to like be with me.
Oh,
Christian's
no.
Discord profile reads, "I'm married by someone who I care about and love the most. She's very special to me, and I'm happy to have her in my life." According to the police report, his phone had no contacts or messages retained beyond immediate family and the children he was currently trying to exploit.
When did you start talking to her?
Yeah, he should be registered. He should be on the register somewhere.
Yeah, yesterday.
And
yesterday.
Oh, just yesterday. Why say you're married?
Because she put hers as that, and I just wanted to like.
Where did you meet her? Was it on Discord?
Roblox.
Roblox. Okay. And then what about the other girl? Did you meet her?
Which one?
The other girl that's on there.
Same thing.
Okay. How old is she?
I think the same age. Sir.
How old do they think you are?
I told him I was 17.
Okay.
I told both of them.
Okay. Did you send pictures of yourself?
To show my identity, like who I am, yeah.
Did they send pictures of themselves?
Yes, sir.
Are they clothes pictures or
no,
something different?
Just like face pictures.
Okay.
Show them. But the other one, no, she sent me outfit pictures or whatever.
Did you guys talk about, anything at all?
I asked for like content like that, but not like videos. Well, I asked for a little.
It's it seems to be that we got another person who may have mental health issues, because doing all of this and because of his age, and he's saying, oh, I was asking for content like that, but it doesn't make me this. It's sad. You know, it really is sad. And again, it kind of goes with like the Safety Act online and shit like this, doesn't it? It's the way that this guy is saying, oh no, you know, say, I never asked for videos, but I wanted pictures, I wanted content off them. It's almost like this kid has grown up online, which is what we were talking about actually just a minute ago with all, you know, the devices you can buy and going online for certain ages for certain social media sites. Because, you know, if when I was 17, I wasn't saying, oh, I want content of this person. It's a bit weird.
The videos, pictures, and she said she wasn't comfortable with that because of her past relationship, and I respected that.
When asked once more about the number of victims, it becomes immediately clear that the number of children Christian was able to reach and exploit is far beyond what anyone could have imagined.
Oh, no.
How many, like, a day of these people would you talk to? Because, you know, seeing that you have the 2 on the Discord and you have the one just from yesterday, and then being 17. There's a lot in the deleteds, but it looks like it's quite a few. I mean, how often were you having these conversations?
Probably about like 4 to 5, almost every day.
Okay, 4 or 5 almost every day for the past year.
Almost, yes, sir.
Jeez.
Okay. So probably a little bit more than 50 then.
Yeah.
I really didn't keep count, so probably.
The investigation uncovered conversations with children in 20 different states and multiple countries, and while attempts were made to reach potential victims,
Jesus Christ,
in 20 different states and multiple countries.
So these are all the ones he was talking to sometimes. So obviously the multiple states, you got Quebec, so different country, Indiana, Michigan, Minnesota, Indiana, Virginia. Bloody hell. England. Bloody hell. Manchester. Holy hell.
And while attempts were made to reach potential victims, some couldn't be contacted. On April 28, 2025, 17-year-old Christian Edward Scribbin was formally charged as an adult. He was later booked into the Marion County Jail, where he remains held without bond. He entered a plea of not guilty. The case is ongoing, with a pre-trial conference scheduled for September 9th, 2025. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us...
We'll have to keep an eye on that, see what's going on, because it's next month. Well, literally like 2 weeks' time. He's like, yes, 2 weeks' time. So September 9th. Ooh. So it's 2 weeks tomorrow exactly. We'll have to keep an eye out for that, folks. But yeah, seeing things like that, and when... oh, it's gonna be loud music. Oh, no, it's not. There you go. Yeah, seeing things like that, that's actually really, really nuts. And with him going, oh, it's not really that bad, it's not really this, it's not really that. It's like, mate, no. You know exactly what you've done. You know exactly what's wrong. It's just sad to see. It really is. But he probably saw things going on and everyone's like, oh, this is fine, we can do it. Ah, well. But folks, we are going to be ending today's stream. It was a nice little comeback stream, just over 2 hours, which was nice. So we will be back tomorrow. We're going to look at something tomorrow which happened over the weekend regarding retired UFC legend Rampage Jackson and his son. I did post about it on Twitter, but we got video and we got a whole host of things that we are going to go over. So, folks, thank you for coming along. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, folks. Like I say, like and subscribe. Hit the like button. Like I say, we will be over on Kick as well, where we are still trying to get up so we can get paid by Kick. Sadly, because I have been away, everything has dropped. You know, the chatterboxes, hanging with the community, that's gone by over half. Grow my community even more with that one there. But we are on the way, folks. So, folks, I will see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day. Ta-ta. Bye-bye now.